Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is your headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Are you in need of a trailer? How about a saw, tools, loaders, or even generator? Now meeting all your propane needs as well. You can find everything you need to complete your project and much more down at Old School Rentals in Loretto. Go by and let owner Ryan Smith help you today. That's Old School Rentals on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee. A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time. And nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Cell phone plans at an affordable price? Only at LE Wireless. When they say wireless for all, they mean it. With yearly plans as low as $5 per month, they say it's the best $60 you'll spend on unlimited talk and text. Ask about their monthly and family plans. They will succeed in meeting your needs at a price you'll love. And no need to go elsewhere for accessories. Already a customer? Their referral program can put even more money in your pocket at LE Wireless, located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Call today and ask about their free phone promotion.
When I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to James Pierce Buchanan School here on the south side of Murfreesboro, Tennessee for the regular season finale here in the Class 3A Region 4 district matchup here featuring the Lady Cats of Lawrence County and the Lady Tigers of Murfreesboro Central. AJ Good here on the X Sports Network, joined by Hayden Burks, our producer here tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Starting first with the Lady Cats, coming in at 15-11 overall, 6-3 within the district. Head coach is Charlie Lloyd. Leading off at third base, Maddie Dollar. Batting second at shortstop, Lady Kane King. Batting third and catching, Giselle Maldonado. Batting fourth and pitching, Elizabeth Hagan. Batting fifth at first base, Reagan Franks. Batting sixth, the designated player, Ashlyn Sublett. Batting seventh in center field, Lily Lloyd. Batting eighth in left field, Callie Brown, And rounding out the lineup in right field will be Libby Burks, and playing second base will be Bella Grace Walker. For the Tigers, Lady Tigers, of Murfreesboro Central, their head coach is Dusty Stearns, coming in at 7-11 overall and 0-9 within the district. Leading off in shortstop, Paige Simmons. Batting second at third base, Sophia Crossdale. Batting third in center field, Megan Weber. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Taylor Nickerson. Batting fifth in right field, Elle Cumming. Batting sixth and catching, Charlie Thompson. Batting seventh at second base, Haley Mangrum. Batting eighth in left field, Jules Dash. And rounding out the lineup, the designated player is Elle Foss. And pitching tonight will be Rachel Klondike. So Dollar to lead things off for the Lady Cats. Big game here for Lawrence County. Come away with the win, and they will host a district tournament game coming up this Friday. Lose, well, they got to go on the road on Thursday. Right now in a tie with Tullahoma, and once you have a tie and they split during the regular season, it's runs given up in district play. Right now the Lady Cats have the edge as long as they don't get run ruled here by a wide margin, which the last time these two played, it was the Lady Cats run ruling Murfreesboro Central. So have a pretty good chance for this team to come away with not only a victory, but a chance to host that district game coming up on Friday. So Klondike, the right-handed pitcher. Dollar, left-handed hitting slap hitter, does a really good job getting on base. Wind blowing in, mainly out to right field, across the field direction. That first pitch in there for strike one. Thompson, the left-handed catcher. You don't see that much, especially not in baseball, and you see a little bit more on the softball side of things. Comes the 0-1. Misses high for ball one. Much like the baseball team, the softball team here at Murfreesboro Central having to play away from their home base. Baseball plays not too far from here, but the distance is about 15 extra minutes. Here's a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. Dollar swung just a little bit too early, didn't keep her head on it there, so 1-2 the count. Comes the 1-2 from Klondike. 1-2, Did I say do? Wow. I mean, technically in French that's right, but I don't know where that came from. Here comes the do from, that's even worse. Oh, we're already off the rails. Come on. 2-2 the count here from Klondike to Dollar. That one's fouled away as Dollar will send that one right behind the backstop. 2-2 the count. Windy day here. When I got out of my car, it said 90 degrees, and wind is certainly helping to temp down the temperatures. But if you're trying to hit a long fly ball today, if hard the wind is blowing in, it's going to make it very difficult. It's be a line drive day. The 2-2, that misses away for ball three. Sixth pitch of the at-bat, and Dollar has worked a full count. And the Lady Cats run-rolled them on their senior night. Senior night for the Lady Tigers here. Happened, I believe, 2 weeks ago. Comes a full count offering. Misses high for ball four, and Dollar works a leadoff walk. One of the fastest players on the team, the last one that you want to give a free pass to, especially on 7 pitches. Brings up the senior shortstop in Laney King. Back in the 2 spot.
Hey, let's go, Kate!
One on, nobody out here in the top of the first inning. First pitch here from Klondike. And Dollar will take off, and no attempt to get her there. Ball in the dirt. Now already a runner in scoring position here for the Lady Cats. Lady Cat team is starting to put some big things together here over the last couple weeks, just in time for the district tournament. King at the top of the box, waiting for any off-speed stuff here from Klondike. Or Plunked. And the next pitch in there for strike one. Comes a 1-1. King fouls that one back, just misses it. 1-2 now the count here, the senior shortstop. Wind has died down just a bit. It's blowing across the field, so if you're a left-handed hitter, it will favor you, but also right field is on an upslope. Left field and center field are on a downslope. Next pitch misses high and away. 2-2 the count now, the King. Dollar's still at second base. Plonk taking time getting back in, now on the rubber. Next pitch. Foul back, and a good battle here. Again, another 5+ pitch of bat coming up here. Lady Cat's making her work here in the early going. Comes a 2-2. Misses high for ball 3. Very similar to the Dollar at bat. Gets ahead 1-2 and then has trouble finding the strike zone after that. Maldonado waiting on deck. Has been on a tear as of late. Plot getting the signals from her head coach Dusty Starnes in the dugout. Most teams you've seen nowadays using the wristbands. Full count offer. Misses high for ball 4. Back-to-back walks, both of them on 7 pitches. 2 on, nobody out here from Maldonado. Again, has been red hot over the last couple weeks, crushing everything she's been seeing. Rocking the Buc-ee's logo on the back of her helmet. Gotta love that. We need to I know we're getting some new things in Lawrenceburg. Let's see if we can at least get like a miniature version of a Buc-ee's. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Or at least one of those on the way here. As many cross-country, feels like cross-country trips we got to make in every sport for every team. And it's only getting worse for the Loretto and Summertown parts. Yeah, for next year. 1-0 the count here, the 3-hole hitter for the Lady Cats. Next pitch. Misses high for ball 2. The poor public address announcer called her Jizzle. So she'll never live that one down. 2-0 the count. Next pitch. That's in there for strike 1. So Dollar at second, King at first. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Lady Cats looking for a big inning right off the get-go. It's 2-1. High. And Dollar and King got about halfway through the base paths there. 3-1 now the count. Hitters count for Maldonado. Comes a 3-1. Hit high in the air down the left field line, and that is leaking foul, and it is. So the third straight batter is going to get a full count here for Lawrence County. Really bright day. Not many clouds in the skies here, but wind has certainly been howling out here on the south side of Murfreesboro. It was a full count offer. Hit high in the air on the left. Going back. Left fielder going to make the catch. Dollar's going to tag up, take off for third. She's in safely. And King gets to second base. That moves both runners up. Now a pair of runners in scoring position here for Reagan Frakes. Well, over the last 3 weeks, she has been on a tear as well. So Maldonado does a job, gets both runners to advance. Excuse me, it's Elizabeth Hagan now due up, the pitcher. Try to help her own cause, jump the batter ahead here. Cleanup hitter has been in that spot for the majority of the year here for Lawrence County. Corner infield playing in, middle infield playing back in their normal spots. Outfield shaded a little bit towards the left. Here's the first pitch. Hit high in the air in the shallow left. Shortstop can't make the catch. Dollar is going home. She will score. King on her way to third. She'll take off. And then the third baseman struggles with it. She will score, and the Lady Cats lead it 2-0. Heads up base running from Dollar and King. And the Lady Cats now ahead 2-0. So taking advantage of that error from Murfreesboro Central. And a pair of runs now across the plate. Second base is Hagan. We'll have a courtesy runner coming in at Coach Charlie Lloyd, informing the umpires at this time. Sarah Morrison will be the courtesy runner here for the Lady Cats. So Frakes is up. Morrison on second. Lady Cats with a 2-0 lead. Pair of walks, a fly out, and an error have led to the Lady Cats' 2-0 lead here. Frakes looking to add to it. It's the first pitch. Good big cut, foul back for strike one. District tournaments will fire up all across the state on Thursday. Both the districts in our area for all three of our schools for baseball and softball will start on Thursday. Lawrence County baseball will be at home. Summertown Loretto playing their baseball tournament at Summertown. Next pitch foul back for strike two. 0-2 the count to Frakes. At the Loretto Summertown softball tournament for the time being played at Lewis County. That could obviously change. We do have some potential for some not severe weather, just annoying, wet, get your field muddy weather. Basically what all day Friday was. It's the 0-2. Change up, and that's going to hit Frakes. So a hit by pitch puts runners on first and second, one gone here in the top of the first. Now brings up the designated player in Ashlyn Sublett. Good opportunity here for Sublett. 2 on, 1 out, team up 2-0. First pitch. Big cut, fouled straight back, just missed it for strike one. It's interesting to see how each player is hitting. You don't see anyone straight back in the box other than Dollar. Everyone else is either right even with the plate or at the top of the box. Here's the 0-1. Hit high in the air in the shallow right. Right fielder makes the catch. Morrison tags up. Safe over at third. Runners on the corners, 2 gone here in the top of the first inning. Able to move a runner. Brings up the 7-0 hitter, the freshman center fielder, Lily Lloyd. Done a great job for the Lady Cats, especially in the back part of the order. Another dangerous hitter with some speed here. Slap hitter as well as the infield now playing in. She can hit a hard hit ground ball. Will certainly get through and bring home the third run of the game. First pitch. on the outside corner for strike one. Comes the 0-1. In the dirt. Frakes will stay put at first. Morrison back at third. 1-1 the count here to Lloyd.
Stay on it. Stay on the line. Stay down. Let's go. A lot of room to turn. Let's go. Turn on it.
Comes a 1-1. Shows bunt and fouls it down the left field line. 1-2 now the count. Scoreboard is not above the field here. It's right up against the fence. Still can see it. That's the most important thing. Comes a 1-2. In the dirt, that gets away. Everyone will stay put. That's a concrete backstop, so you never know what really kind of bounce it's going to take. But for the most part, you don't want to try too much, since where the catcher is and where the backstop is maybe 3.5 feet. It's a 2-2 to Lloyd. This one is sent down the left field line. Could be trouble, and it's just a bit foul. Still 2-2. Two and two, still the count here to Lloyd. Trying to keep the top of the first still alive. Next pitch. Lloyd pops it up out of play. Unsuspecting family, still unbothered by the foul ball. That was the sixth pitch of the at-bat. All those years I worked in minor league baseball, or how many minor league baseball games I covered, and fans don't pay attention. And the amount of injuries I've seen throughout the years is pretty surprising, but in all reality, not too surprising. Full count. Swung on and missed for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Lady Cats do get a pair of runs on the board in the top of the first. They lead it 2-0. So we head to the bottom half of the inning. Next on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at James Pierce Buchanan School, as we go to the bottom of the first here, featuring the Lady Cats of Lawrence County and the Lady Tigers of Murfreesboro Central in this big district regular season finale. Lady Cats leading the Lady Tigers 2-0. Top of the order due up for the Lady Tigers with Simmons, Crossdale, and Weber. Elizabeth Hagan in the circle here this early evening for the Lady Cats on a beautiful, sunshiny, windy day, though. And the wind blowing in to all fields except for right. But out in right field, it's an uphill climb. Everywhere else, it's a downhill slope. So kind of works out in a weird sort of way. First pitch here from Hagan. In there for strike one. Last time these two met up, Lady Cats came away with a run rule win. Off to a good start with a pair of runs off an error in the previous inning. Here's the 0-1. In there for strike two, working ahead quickly. The Hagan-Maldonado battery feels like it's been there for 5 years. It's been there ever since I've been in the area. Maybe they got that COVID year, from 2020, one of those things. NIL is helping them out. Next pitch on the outside corner for strike three. That's the first out of the inning. Got to love the three-pitch strikeout there from Hagan. Goes inside twice and outside, working both sides of the plate. Brings up Sophia Crosdale, the third baseman for the Lady Tigers. One gone, nobody on here in the bottom of the first. First pitch here from Hagan. Ground ball. What a play by Dollar. And can't make the throw. Made a nice diving stop and fumbled it on the way up. So an infield single there for Crossdale. Brings up Megan Weber, the center fielder. 1 on, 1 out. Another right-handed hitter in this Lady Tiger lineup. Great effort by Dollar. Just lost it in the transfer there, trying to throw to first. First pitch from Hagan. This one is sent in the right center field, and that will get down. Lloyd tracks it down in center, gets it in time, and now we got runners on the corners with 1 out. Good base running there from Crossdale to take off. Now brings up Taylor Nickerson, the first baseman. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Dusty Stearns, her head coach, came over, just told her to take a deep breath, calm down. First and third signals given out by the Lady Cats here. So I have a chance to get out of this inning with minimal damage. Hagan loves to work quickly. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, a great pick by Maldonado for ball 1. Just 6 pitches so far. We got a strikeout and a pair of singles. A 1-0. Swung on a miss for strike 1. 1-1 now the count.
Nose on it a little longer here. Let's go. 381. Hey, same as Megan. Find me a gap here. Come on.
Comes a 1-1. On the inside corner for strike 2. It's a good spot for Hagan to live there, especially on the plethora of right-handed hitters in this Murfreesboro Central lineup. Comes a 1-2. Misses away. Not a bad miss there. 2-2 now the count. Evens things up.
Hey, contact wins here, 5. Come on. On the way. Short 2 at 5. Come on.
Comes a 2-2. Misses high as the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on a rise ball there from Hagan.
953. 953. One inning here, 5. Come on, 5. You're the best we got. Let's go.
Full count offering from Hagan. That is sent over to Frakes. She will throw home, and it will not be in time, and she's safe. So the Lady Tigers cut the lead in half here, 2-1. Now runners on first and second. So a fielder's choice, RBI there for Nickerson. Brings up Elle Cumming, the right fielder. Runners on first and second, 1 out. First pitch from Hagan. Tip back and caught for strike 1. Comes the 0-1. Misses in. 1-1 the count. Comes a 1-1. In the dirt. 2-1 now the count. Comes a 2-1. Swung on and missed. Late swing there from Cumming. 2-2 now the count. Hagan certainly fooled her with that one.
684. 684.
Comes a 2-2 from Hagan. Misses low, and back-to-back batters to go to a full count. 3-2. Here's the next pitch. Fouled back. Cumming has been late on all of her swings so far. That one not late enough as she fouled that one off the fence, or the net I should say, right in front of their hometown crowd. Comes another full count offer. Ground ball over to Frakes. Steps on first, and that will advance the runners, but two gone here in the top of the first.
Now batting, Charlie Thompson.
Brings up Charlie Thompson, the catcher. Big dress announcer struggling just to say her name there. First left-hander in the Lady Tiger lineup, also a left-handed throwing catcher. First pitch here from Hagan. Misses away for ball one. Comes a 1-0. It's in there for strike one. 1-1 the count. Comes a 1-1. Hits the outside corner at the knees for strike two. 1-2 now the count as Hagan tries to get out of the jam. 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Lady Tigers strand a pair of runners, but get a run back. It's a 2-1 Lawrence County lead as we go to the top of the second next on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back on the south side of Murfreesboro as we go to the top of the second inning in this district showdown. Lawrence County leading Murfreesboro Central 2-1. Do it for the Lady Cats here in the top of the second, 8-9-1 with Callie Brown, Libby Burks, and Maddie Dollar. Back in the circle, Rachel Plunk. Through an inning, no hits, a pair of runs, pair of walks, a strikeout. Finished with 33 pitches in the first inning. So Brown to lead things off here for the Lady Cats. And last time these two met up, Lady Cats came away with a run rule win on their senior night. And we're here on Lady Tigers senior night. Here at James Pierce Buchanan School. Tiger baseball team also plays at a local elementary school. Callie, another left-handed hitter in this Lady Cat lineup. They certainly got a lot of them. Infield playing in. Brown at the top of the box. First pitch. And misses for ball one. Comes a 1-0. Tip back foul for strike one. 1-1 the count now to Brown.
Let's go, Kelly, go, Kelly. Hey, through it. Here we go. Let's go, Kelly.
So 1-1. This is high for ball two. Plunk on the rubber, gets ready to deal. Comes a 2-1. That misses away. 3-1 the count now to Brown. Leadoff runner got aboard for the Lady Cats in the previous inning, trying to do it here in the second. Comes a 2-1. Hits the outside corner, and the count goes full. Plunk has worked full counts against a lot of batters in the Lady Cat lineup. Full count. Swung on a miss for strike three in the first out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Plunk. Brings up the 9-hole hitter. One of the many seniors in the Lady Cap lineup with Libby Burks. It's a nice little gesture they did here on senior night. They also honored Lawrence County seniors and gave them some flowers. Metaphorical and physical flowers. So part of their tradition here. It's a very nice gesture. First pitch here to Burks. Foul back for strike one. I don't know what they're doing up there. Anytime you got high school kids working a PA address, never know what's going to happen. Comes the 0-1. Burks rips it down the left field line, but foul for strike two. By far the hardest hit ball we've had so far through an inning and a third. So 0-2 here to Burks. Maddie Dollar waiting on deck. Reached via walk in her first at bat. Comes the 0-2. This is high for ball one.
Stay ready. Got two, Libby. Let's go, Libby.
Comes a 1-2. Burks pops it up. Head towards the Murfreesboro Central dugout and lands on top as Burks will stay alive with the 1-2 count. Burks has been on top of it, just trying to keep it inside the lines. At least hit a hard hit one inside the lines. Comes another 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. Third straight strikeout for Plonk. Brings us to the top of the order with Maddie Dollar. Walked and scored in her last at bat. Infield going to play in. Dollar, a dangerous slap hitter. Comes the first pitch. And lined right at the third baseman, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Cats in the top of the second. They lead it 2-1 as we go the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
2-1, the Lawrence County lead as we go the bottom of the second inning here. Due up for the Lady Tigers of Murfreesboro Central here in their bottom half of the inning. 7, 8, 9 with Mangrum, Dash, and Foss. Hagen back inside the circle after the first inning, a run off a pair of hits, pair of strikeouts through 22 pitches. Hagen didn't take only took one warm-up pitch here in between innings. First pitch here to Mangrum. In there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. This is high and away. 1-1 the count. Next pitch here from Hagen. This is high for ball 2. 2-1 now the count here from Hagen the Mangrum. Trying to find the strike zone. There are 25 pitches, 16 strikes to 9 balls. Hasn't walked anybody yet. Looking to keep it that way. Here's a 2-1. Swung on a miss. Overpowers her for strike 2. 2-2 now the count. Comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's the first out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Hagen. First out here in the bottom of the second. Brings up the left fielder in Jules Dash. Second left-handed hitter in the Lady Cat lineup. Nobody on, 1 out. Comes the first pitch from Hagen. In there for strike 1. Comes the 0-1. On the outside corner for strike 2. Hagan has been living on that spot and working away from left-handers and inside on right-handers. The 0-2. In there for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hagan. 4 now in the game. Brings up El Foss, the designated player. 2 on, 2 gone, excuse me, nobody on. Comes the first pitch from Hagan. And it's the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And it's the inside corner for strike 2. Hagan working ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Ground ball. Sent over to Walker, over at second, flips the brakes in time, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Tigers in the bottom of the second. Lady Cats lead it 2-1 as we go to the top of the third. Next on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at James Pierce Buchanan School as we go. Top of the third inning, Lady Cats leading Murfreesboro Central in this key district regular season finale. 2-1. Due up here for the Lady Cats, 2, 3, and 4 with King, Maldonado, and Hagan. King, who walked and scored in her last at bat, facing Plonk here for the second time. Plonk through 2 innings, no hits, pair of runs, pair of walks, 3 strikeouts through 45 pitches. King right at the top of the box. Comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Home plate umpire favoring the top of the strike zone. It's been that way for both teams so far. The 0-1. That one is in the dirt, evens things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes a 2-1. Or 1-1. Now it's 2-1. Spoke that into existence. 2-1 on the count here. The senior shortstop and King. Comes a 2-1. High for ball 3. Hitters count now for King. 3 balls, 1 strike. Plunk back on the rubber. 3-1. Misses away for ball 4. King works her second walk of the early evening. 1 on, nobody out. Leadoff batter ahead here for the Lady Cats. Brings up Giselle Maldonado. Flew out to left in her last at bat. Wind has died down a bit. Not a ton out here on the south side of Murfreesboro. First pitch shows bunt. Misses away. And King is in there with the stolen base. First stolen base of the evening. It's a runner in scoring position. And a good spot here for Maldonado to help give some insurance to her pitcher, who's waiting on deck. The 1-0. Ground ball. Sent over to short off of her glove. And King is going to be safe at third and Maldonado safe at first. Runners on the corners. Nobody out here in the top of the third inning. Second error of the game for Murfreesboro Central. Brings up Hagan, who reached via an error that brought home a pair of runs in her last at bat. We'll get a courtesy runner here for Maldonado. Dusty Stearns out to talk with his pitcher in his infield as Aubrey Dollar coming in, the courtesy runner for Maldonado. Stearns more talking to his infield than his pitcher here, just trying to walk him through the situation. 2-1 is a Lady Cat lead with nobody out here in the top of the third. Have a really good chance to break this one wide open, or at least add a couple runs to give Hagan, who's about to head to the batter's box, some insurance. I'm sure head coach Charlie Lloyd and the rest of the Lady Cats would love to end this one early if they can. Hagan up, runners on the corners, nobody out. Dollar at first, King at third. Wind still blowing out the right. First pitch shows bunt. It's in there for strike one, and Dollar's going to be safe at second base. It's the third stolen base of the evening for Lawrence County. Plunk right now 53 pitches through 2+ innings. One up. Hagan, big cut, foul back for strike two. Comes the 0-2. High for ball one. 1-2 now the count. Next pitch here from Plunk. Hagan rips it down the left field line and fair. King is in. Dollar rounding third. Here's the relay. Not in time. A 2-run single from Elizabeth Hagan. The Lady Cats now lead at 4-1. Hardest hit fair ball of the afternoon. Lady Cats, with her first hit of the game, turns into a pair of runs. Morrison, the courtesy runner once again for Hagan. Very well struck ball. Brings up Reagan Frakes. Hit by a pitch in her last at bat. Lady Cats have doubled up their runs. 1 on, nobody out here. Morrison at first. First pitch here from Plum. Frank shows bunts in there for strike one. And Morrison is safe with the team's fourth stolen base. Here's the 0-1. Frank swung on a miss for strike two. 0-2 here. Another senior for the Lady Cats. Next pitch. Swung on a miss for strike three in the first out of the inning. Fourth strikeout of the game for Plunk. Brings up Ashlyn Sublett. Runner on first, one gone here in the top of the third. Sublett, the designated player. First pitch. Sent back foul for strike one. Here's the 0-1. This is low. Morrison on second. One out. 1-1 the count to Sublett. Next pitch here from Plonk. This is low for ball two. 2-1 now, the count here to Sublett. So 2-1. Hit hard into left center. Center fielder back makes the catch. Morrison's going to tag up. Here's a throw. And that actually hits Morrison as she's sliding in, and she'll stay at third base. Runner at third, two gone. They'll bring up the center fielder, Lily Lloyd. Struck out swinging to end the first in her last at bat. And they're going to say she left early, so that one will end the inning. Lady Cats get a pair of runs in the top of the third. They lead it 4-1 as we go to the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right. The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on the south side of Murfreesboro, Lady Cats of Lawrence County leading Murfreesboro Central 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. Top of the order due up here for the Lady Tigers with Simmons, Crossdale, and Weber. Elizabeth Hagan back in the circle through 2 innings. Run off a pair of hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts right now through 33 pitches. Speaking of strikeouts, Simmons struck out looking on 3 pitches, and her first at bat. First pitch here from Hagan. Misses away for ball one. Sun right in the batters and fans' eyes, the lower it gets. 1-0. That one's in there for strike one. 1-1 the count. Hagan, who helped her own cause in the top half of the inning with a 2-run single in the left. Comes a 1-1. And that is going to hit Simmons. Got a piece of Maldonado in the process. As head coach Charlie Lloyd going to have to come out and check on her. First free pass issued by Hagan in the game. It certainly did not sound good when it hit her. More likely she's just trying to catch her breath here and cool down a bit. Wind starting to pick up in her favor here to try to get her to cool down. Seems to be okay. Just needing to take a couple deep breaths here and reset herself. 1 on, nobody out. Allow Hagan just to throw a pitch here to Maldonado to make sure she's really okay. And she is. She'll get another one here. She's good to go. Brings up Sophia Crossdale, reached on an infield single. Hard hit ball to Dollar at third and made a diving grab. Tried to get up and make the throw and bobbled it. So 1 on, nobody out. First pitch in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Misses away. Maldonado at the back pick attempt, not in time. Simmons wasn't too far off the bag there. Comes a 1-1. That hits the outside corner. Home plate umpire again giving that high portion of the strike zone to both pitchers. Not so much the low part, but definitely the high part. One, two. Ground ball, sent over to King. Flips over the second in time. The throw to first will not be in time, but they do get the lead runner. Good effort there by the Lady Cats. One gone here in the bottom of the third inning. Bring up Megan Weber. Weber singled in the right center in her last at bat. Same situation for her here. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch from Hagan. Misses for ball one. It's the 1-0. This is low for ball two. 2-0 the count now. Comes a 2-0. Lined in the left field, a base hit. Brown throws it in to Hagan. Now we got runners on first and second, one gone, and Weber's second hit of the game. Third hit of the game for the Lady Tigers. Brings up the first baseman and Taylor Nickerson. So Nickerson, who got an RBI off a fielder's choice in her last at bat, facing Hagan for the second time. 2 on, 1 gone. First pitch from Hagan. In there for strike one. cleanup hitter here for Murfreesboro Central. The 0-1. Fouled off the net for strike 2. Hagen ahead here, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Change up. He's got a bit of wave there from Hagen. 1-2 the count. Hagen now with 46 pitches through 2 1/3. The 1-2. This is low and in. 2-2 now the count. Not a bad miss there from Hagen, trying to get her chasing. Comes a 2-2. Ground ball back to Hagen. Throws over to first, and that's the second out of the inning. We'll advance the runners up a bag. Now 2 gone. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brings up L. Cumming. And grounded out to Frakes at first in her last at bat. Facing Hagen for the 2nd time. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pivotal spot here. Coming the 5-hole hitter. First pitch, tapped, foul for strike 1. It's a high chopper and would have been a benefit there for Murfreesboro Central if it would have stayed fair as high and slow as it was hit. The 0-1. And that one's fouled off of her, but they're going to allow it to play out, and everyone's safe. It certainly looked like it hit her foot in the box, and they're going to let that one play out for an infield single. Loads the bases with 2 gone and brings up Thompson. And I think that's what Charlie Lloyd is coming to have a conversation, asking him to maybe go ask the field umpire, see if that hit her in the box. And I guess he's not going to do that. Let it play out. 2 gone. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. First pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Sent back foul. Haken works ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Charlie Thompson, the catcher, struck out in her last at bat. Ended the 1st inning. Haken trying to get her to end it here in the 3rd. The 0-2. Foul back. As Thompson will stay alive here with an 0-2 count. The 0-2. Change up, blocked by Maldonado. 1-2 the count. Maldonado is a really good catcher. Not much gets away from her unless it's a really, really wild pitch. 1-2. Lined. I would have caught it. I was all over that one. I would have caught it. Still a 1-2 count. Hayden would have been dead in the water, but I would have caught that. Comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. Lady Tigers strand the bases loaded here in the bottom of the third. Lady Cats lead at 4-1 as we go to the top half of the fourth next on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
There are now more ways to save at Quick-Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick-Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back on the southern side of Murfreesboro as we go to the top of the fourth. Lawrence County leading Murfreesboro Central 4-1. Do it for the Lady Cats, 7-8-9 with Lloyd, Brown, and Burks plunked back in the circle through 3 innings. 4 runs off a hit, 3 walks, a hit by pitch, 4 strikeouts, sitting right now at 63 pitches. Lloyd, who struck out in her last at bat, that ended the first inning. Phil going to play in. Lloyd, a dangerous slap hitter, can lay down a bunt really well as well. First pitch. Lloyd pops it up in the shallow left. It could be trouble. The shortstop, though, ranges over, makes the catch. A good job there by Simmons, and that will be the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Now brings up Callie Brown. Struck out swinging her last at bat. Lead off the second inning. First pitch here to Brown. Hit high in the air in the shallow right. Right fielder, second baseman coming in, and that one's going to land. Miscommunication. That one never left the infield, but Brown's going to pick up a single since no one touched it. Brings up Libby Burks, senior right fielder. Struck out in her last at bat in the second. Up with 1-on-1 out. Top of the order with Maddie Dollar right behind her. First pitch here from Plonk. Burke shows bunt. That's in there for strike 1. Brown takes off for second, and she's safe. Another stolen base. They're really starting to rack up here for the Lady Cats. It's already 5 in the game for Lawrence County. 0-1 the count here to Burks. The 0-1 misses away. 1-1 the count. Comes a 1-1. Hit high in the air in the shallow center. Center fielder coming in. makes the catch, and that's a second out of the inning. Good hustle out there in center by Weber. 2 gone brings us to the top of the order with Maddie Dollar. Dollar 0 for 1. Walked and scored in the first and hit a line drive right at the third baseman, then the second. Corner infield playing in, second baseman playing in, shortstop playing back in her normal spot. First pitch. Dollar gets down the bunt, laid down perfectly, and she is safe. Brown safe over at third, and now runners in on the corners, 2 out here in the top of the fourth inning. Brings up Laney K. King. No official at back, walked and scored in both the first and third innings. Beautifully done with that bunt was Dollar. More than likely will take off here with this first pitch from Plonk to King. Misses high for ball 1, and she will take off. Now runners on second and third. 1-0 the count here to King. One-0. Misses high for ball 2. Two-0. King pops it up. Right. And the third baseman, Simmons, couldn't make the catch. Fouls have 1 out, so 2-1 the count, as Hayden and I both were in panic mode. That looked like it was coming right, the land right on top of our table, and it was just out of the reach of Simmons. 2-1 the count. Here to King. Next pitch. In there for strike 2, evens things up. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1. Comes a 2-2. King, big cut, foul back. Still a 2-2 count. Plonk now at 74 pitches here through 3 2/3. Two. King fouls another one back. That was the 6th pitch of the at-bat.
Here we go, Laney. Hit it where it's pitched. Let's go.
Comes a 2-2. That one's in the dirt. King works another full count off the 7th pitch of the at-bat.
Let's go, Laney. Go, Laney.
Comes the full count from Plonk. Off the end of the bat, Plonk fields, throws over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. Lady Cats strand a pair in the top of the 4th. They still lead at 4-1 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Next on the X Sports Network.
Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower, or your ATV, or better yet, your mother-in-law? Look no further than Quality Storage Buildings located right next door to Flat Rock Cheese and More on the Minor Hill Highway in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you'll find the answer to your need in a compact or spacious metal building. Built by hand right at Flat Rock by some of the finest craftsmen around, there's a perfect building for everyone, including economy, utility, cabin, lofted or garage models, and even an animal shelter line. buy, or rent to own, see the different models at Flat Rock or on North Main Street in Ardmore and on Highway 43 South in Dunn. Call today 931-363-3603 or 931-201-2205.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Lawrence County leading Murfreesboro Central 4-1. Due up here for the Lady Tigers, 7-8-9. Mangrum, Dash, and Foss. Mangrum 0 for 1, struck out in her first at bat in the second inning. Hagan back in the circle through 3 innings, a run off 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, right now 56 pitches. And Mangrum lays down the bunt, and that one is off of the glove of Walker. And safe. So leadoff runner aboard brings up Jules Dash, the left fielder. Struck out in her last at bat in the second inning. Infield playing in. First pitch shows bunt. That misses away for ball 1.
Green 11, green 11. 925.
Here's a 1-0. Check swing goes around. The pitch more than likely is in there for strike 1 anyways. 1-1 the count.
6-8-1.
Here's a 1-1. Popped up, and that is air. Air on the play-by-play. So I was going to protect it. I was catching it with my throwing hand, not my glove hand, you know. E on me, man. It's an E. Next pitch. Just misses away for ball 2. 2-2 the count. It's a 2-2. And misses for ball 3. Full count now here to Dash. It's a full count. Popped out of play. Almost a half swing there from Dash and hit one of the portable buildings behind us here.
2-4-3.
Another full count. Swing and a miss for strike 3 in the first out of the inning. 6th strikeout of the game for Hagan. Brings up Elle Foss, the designated hitter. Grounded out the second in her last at bat that ended the second inning. Shows bunt, first pitch. Bunts it up in the air, caught by Dollar. Going to throw back to first in time, and that one's going to end the inning. Great defense by the Lady Cats. 3 up, 3 down for Murfreesboro Central on the bottom of the 4th. It's a 4-1 Lady Cat leads. We go at the top of the 5th next on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here as we go to the top of the fifth here, this key district showdown. Lady Cats leading Murfreesboro Central 4-1. Due up for the Lady Cats in the top of the fifth. Heart of the order of Maldonado, Hagan, and Franks, 3, 4, and 5. Plunk back in the circle here for the Lady Tigers so far through 4 innings. 4 runs off 3 hits, 3 walks, a hit by pitch, 4 strikeouts right now at 77 pitches. Giselle Maldonado to lead things off, 0 for 2. Flew out the left in the first, reached via an error in the third. Courtesy runner eventually scored on that one.
Let's go, G!
It's the first pitch. Misses low for ball 1.
Let's go, 1-5!
Here's a 1-up. Ground ball sent over to short. Throw over to first is in time for the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the top of the fifth. Brings up Elizabeth Hagan. Been busy. First drove in 2 off an error, and then the third singled in the left that scored another pair of runs. So all 4 runs from Lawrence County come off the bat of Elizabeth Hagan so far here tonight. 1 for 2. Both of her balls have been hit to the left side of the field. First pitch. Misses low for ball 1.
Stay ready, not too much. Here we go. Let's go, E.
Here's a 1-up. Yeah, misses high and away. 2-0 the count. Two up. Franks pops it up and out of play for strike 1. Comes a 2-1. Hagan pops it up. Nickerson, the first baseman, makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. That brings up Reagan Frakes. 0 for 1, hit by a pitch in the first, struck out swinging in the third. Facing Plunked here for the 3rd time.
Reagan on top of the ball. Right, get the top.
Let's go, Ray!
First pitch. This is high and away for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. This is away for ball 2. Comes a 2-0. Swing on a miss for strike 1. Comes a 2-1. Swing on a miss for strike 2. Evens things up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Swing on a miss for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Cats here in the top of the 5th. They lead 4-1 as we go to the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Back here on the south side of Murfreesboro as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lawrence County leading Murfreesboro Central 4-1. Top of the order due up for the Lady Tigers, Simmons, Crossdale, and Weber. Hagan back in the circle through 4 innings, a run off 4 hits, no walks. 6 strikeouts here through 65 pitches. Simmons 0 for 1, struck out in the first, hit by a pitch in the 3rd. First pitch here to Hagan is in there for strike 1.
426.
Here's the 0-1. Sent back, a late swing there, foul for strike 2. 0-2 the count.
513.
The 0-2. Change up in the dirt. Not a bad miss there from Hagan. 1-2 the count.
691. Rodeo. 691. Rodeo.
So 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that's the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 7 on the game for Hagan. Brings up Sophia Crossdale. Reached in both of her at bats. Singled and scored in the first, reached via fielder's choice in the 3rd.
891. 891. 891.
First pitch here from Hagan. In there for strike 1. Megan Weber on deck, who's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Certainly would love to have her up at the plate with nobody on. Here's the 0-1. Says high for ball 1. 1-1 the count. 1-1. Sent in the air in the right field and out of play for strike 2. So Hagen ahead 1-2 here to Crossdale. And the 1-2 popped up out of play once again. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. Back-to-back foul balls by Crossdale, 1-2. So Sun's starting to wreak havoc on hitters and our cameras. 1-2. Change up. That misses low. Evens things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Ground ball over to Walker at second. Stays with it. Throws over to first in time for the second out of the inning. Good job by Walker to stay with it. 2-2 the count. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up Megan Webb. Pair of singles, one in the right center and one in the left. Struck it well both times. And has seen a total of 4 pitches. First one misses away for ball 1. Intentional one there. See if they can get her to chase. 1-0. Misses away for ball 2. Two up. Sent in the air in the center. And making the catch out there in center is Lloyd, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers in the bottom of the 5th. It's a 4-1 Lady Cat leads. We go to the top of the 6th next on the X Sports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
At Florida Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Flora Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Flora Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Go here at the top of the 6th inning here in this regular season finale for the Lady Cats as they lead Murfreesboro Central 4-1. 6, 7, 8 do it for the Lady Cats here with Sublett, Lloyd, and Brown. Blanc back in the circle for the Lady Tigers. So far through 5 innings, 4 runs off 3 hits, 3 walks, a hit by pitch. 5 strikeouts right now at 88 pitches. Sublett 0 for 2, a pair of flyouts in the 1st and 3rd. Sublett to lead things off here for the Lady Cats. First pitch here to Sublett. That misses away for ball one. Next pitch, that one is popped up. And making the catch over there at first is Nickerson, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the sixth brings up Lily Lloyd. 0 for 2, struck out in the first and popped up to the shortstop in the fourth. Infield playing in here except for the shortstop for the Lady Tigers. First pitch. Shows bunt and misses low for ball one.
Here we go. Let's go, 8, 7.
There's a 1-up. Lloyd pops it up. Simmons at third makes the catch. Excuse me, that's Crossdale at third makes the catch, and that's a second out of the inning. Pair of infield pop-ups, 2 gone here in the top of the sixth. Brings up Callie Brown, the left fielder. 1 for 2, struck out in the second. Then singled on a ball into shallow right in the fourth. And the infield playing in except for the shortstop here for Murfreesboro Central. First pitch. Brown fouls this one away for strike one.
We've got to bring the ball down, right? It's up. We got to keep our hands up. Hey, here we go. Let's go. Let's go, Cal.
Here's the 0-1. That's in there for strike two. Here's the 0-2. Misses away for ball one.
Hey, it's got to be down, right? But you still got 2 strikes. Anything close. Hands and below.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball through the legs of the first baseman. Actually goes off the bag. And Brown will be safe, reaches base for the second time here tonight. Brings up Libby Burks. 0 for 2, struck out in the second and flew out to shallow center in the fourth. Looking for some redemption here, trying to get to the top of the order here for the Lady Cats. First pitch here from Plonk. In there for strike one, and Brown is in safe at second base. 6 stolen base for the Lady Cats in the game. Here's the 0-1. This is high for ball one. 1-1 the count. And here comes a 1-1 from Plonk. And Burks will send this one into right center. Could be trouble, and a good scoop catch out there in center by Weber. And that one will end the inning. Lady Cats strain a runner in the top of the sixth, lead at 4-1 as we go the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Lawrence County leading Murfreesboro Central in this district regular season finale 4-1. Heart of the order due up for the Tigers 4-5-6 with Nickerson and Cumming and Thompson. Hagen back in the circle through 5 innings. Run off 4 hits. 1 hit by pitch, no walks, 7 strikeouts through 78 pitches. Pitch 79 is fouled away for strike 1. Nickerson 0 for 2 and then grounded into a RBI ground out in the first and grounded out to the pitcher in the third. The 0-1. In the dirt. 1-1 the count. Comes a 1-1. Ground ball over to Dollar at third. Throws over to first in time, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up L. Cumming. Ground out in the first, and a single in the third. 1 for 2 here, facing Hagen for the third time. Home plate umpire coming all the way down to talk with Dusty Stearns, the head coach for Murfreesboro Central. Didn't call him over, came all the way to talk to him. He's looking at the Lawrence County dugout and just shook his head, so I don't know what that was about. Next, first pitch misses low and in for ball 1. Here's a 1-up. And scared everyone in the student section over there with that line drive off the net. 1-1 the count. Here's a 1-1. Liner off of the glove of Frakes and will go down the right field line. So 1 on, 1 out. Brings up Charlie Thompson, the catcher. 1 on, 1 out. Thompson 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts in the first and third. The 1 in the third happened with the bases loaded. First pitch misses away for ball 1. There's a 1-up. Swung on a miss. Ball over her hands. 1-1 the count. Wind has died down just slightly. Feels great out here right now. Sun almost setting in right field. 1-1. In there with a changeup for strike 2. The 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. A strikeout of the game for Hagan. Brings up Haley Mangrum. 0 for 2. Struck out in the second. Reach via an error in the fourth. First pitch. Swung on a miss for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Change up in there for strike two. High strike again. Really high strike. The 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike three. Maldonado throws over the first, and that one will end the inning. Tigers stram one in the bottom of the sixth. Lady Cats still lead at 4-1 as we go to the top of the seventh next on the X Sports Network.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
We head to the final inning here, top of the seventh. Lady Cats leading Murfreesboro Central 4-1. Top of the order due up for Lawrence County here with Dollar, King, and Maldonado. Plunk back in the circle through 6 innings, 4 runs off 3 hits, 3 walks, a hit by pitch, 5 strikeouts right now at 99 pitches. So our first one here to Dollar will be pitch number 100. Dollar 1 for 2, walked and scored in the first. Hit a line drive at the third baseman in the second, and bunt single in the fourth. Everyone ready to go. Blocked on the rubber. First pitch. In there for strike one. Comes the 0-1. Misses away. 1-1 the count. Fourth at bat here for Dollar against Plunk. 1-1. High and away for ball 2. Two one, and Dollar pops this one just out of the reach of Crossdale for strike 2. Good effort. Just missed it by a few inches. 2-2 the count here to Dollar. 2-2. This is away as the count goes full. Clock now at 104 pitches here through 6+ innings. Comes another full count offer. Dollar sends this one in the shallow center. Could be trouble, and it's down. Hits it in the black hole. About 5 Lady Tigers converged on it, but no one is there. 4th hit of the game, 2nd hit for Dollar. 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Brings up Lanny Cake King. 0 for 1. Pair of walks in the 1st and 3rd. Scored both times and hit a ground out back to the pitcher and plunked in the 4th. Infield playing it. First pitch. Shows bunt. Runner takes off. It's in there for strike 1, and Dollar will get in easily, standing up with the stolen base. 7th stolen base of the game for the Lady Cats. Oh, and 1 the count. Next pitch here from Plonk. King gets down the bunt. Throw over to first. Will be in time. That will move Dollar over to 3rd. And the sacrifice bunt. Here from King. Puts the 5th run of the game just short distance away. Brings up Giselle Maldonado. 0 for 3. Fly out the left in the 1st. Reach Van Air in the 3rd. And grounded out to short in the 5th. Infield playing back. Ground ball, fly ball, more than likely. Anything will score. Dollar in this situation. First pitch. Maldonado rips one in the deep left. This one's got a chance, and this one is caught. Will work. Dollar's going to come away with a... No, she got a double. Yeah, she got a double. I thought it was... I was blocked by about 5 people right there, so an RBI double by Giselle Maldonado. The Lady Cats now lead it 5-1. As Aubrey Dollar will come in as the courtesy runner. So Maldonado does a job, hits one off the wall, a 1-out double and a 5-1 lead. Brings up Elizabeth Hagan, 1 for 3. Reached Van Air in the 1st, has brought home a pair of runs, a 2-run single in the 3rd, and then popped up to the first baseman in foul territory in the 5th. First pitch here to Hagan. In there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Franks rips one down the left field line, and fair. Dollar rounding 3rd. Here's a relay. She will score, and Hagan with her 3rd RBI of the game gives the Lady Cats a 6-1 lead. Another hard hit ball results in another Lady Cat run. 6-1, 1 on, 1 out. As Morrison will come run for Hagan. Now we'll have a pitch hitter in this situation for the Lady Cats. Hadley Patterson will pitch it for Reagan Franks. So head coach Charlie Lloyd talking with the home plate umpire. Trying to, I think, just give everyone a heads up. He's got 1 pitch hitter in the box and 1 waiting on deck here. So instead of coming back to the home plate umpire multiple times to announce changes, he just does it all in one fell swoop. So the Lady Cats, pair of runs in the 1st, pair of runs in the 3rd, and now a pair of runs here in the 7th. Hadley Patterson, the pitch hitter. First at bat here against Plunk. First pitch. This is high for ball one.
Hey, 241. Hey, one out. Let's go, Hal.
Here's the 1-0. Patterson, a ground ball over to short. The throw to first will not be in time. So an infield single for Patterson. 7th hit of the game for the Lady Cats. Puts a pair of runners on with one out. So actually be Bella Grace Walker coming in to hit in this situation. So she is a designated play. Ashlyn Subbott's a designated player. And for Walker, but Walker going to get the at-bat here. And Lovell's now on deck, and looks like she'll be the pitch hitter for Lily Lloyd if her spot in the order comes up. 2 on, 1 out. First pitch here to Walker. This is low for ball one. Here's a 1-0. And a looping line drive right back at the second baseman. Throws over to first, not in time, and that will be the second out of the inning. Now brings up Aubrey Lovell. Two on, two gone. Lovell now at the plate. Home plate umpire wasn't ready yet as Plonk was ready to go there. 2 on, 2 gone. First pitch here from Plonk. Lovell, big cut and a miss for strike one. Pretty ahead of that one there. Yeah, 1. In there for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Lovell, hard hit ball up the middle and through a base hit. Morrison rounding third. Here comes a relay, will not be in time, and Lovell with a pitch hit, 2-out single. Lady Cats now lead it 7-1. A rocket from Lovell up the middle. The Lady Cats have scored a trio of runs here on the top of the 7th. Brings up Callie Brown. It's reached base twice, singled in the 4th and on an error in the 6th. 1 for 3, adding a strikeout in the 2nd as well. First pitch. And a slow roller over to first. She will step on the bag, and that one will end the inning. Lady Cats get 3 big insurance runs on the top of the 7th. They lead it 7-1 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. So try to close it out next on the X Sports Network.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Final chance for the Lady Tigers of Murfreesboro Central as we go the bottom of the 7th inning. Lady Cats of Lawrence County try to close it out as they lead it 7-1. 8-9-1 due up for the Lady Tigers. Dash, Foss, and Simmons. Dash 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hagan back in the circle through 6 innings. Runoff 4 hits, hit by pitch, no walks, 9 strikeouts, right now at 89 pitches. Comes pitch number 90 on the night. First one misses low and away for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Fouled off the net. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. I know. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. We're going to get one. I need to start wearing a glove if I come to more of these. That hit off the top of the net, too. 1-1 the count. This one hit hard in the left field. And Lloyd will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Hard hit ball, but Lloyd read it right off the bat well. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up El Foss, a designated hitter. 0 for 2. Ground out in the 2nd, and a bunt attempt popped up and led to a inning-ending double play. 0 for 2, facing Hagan for the 3rd time. First pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 1. And that second one actually hurt. I know. I should have said mine, you know. I know. I was so good when I actually played baseball. Next pitch. That one's hit in the air into shallow right. Lands in front of Burks. Now she'll take off for second. The throw from Lloyd in time, and they got her. Great play by the Lady Cats for the second out of the inning. So tries to stretch a single and gets caught. Brings up Paige Simmons at the top of the order. 0 for 2, pair of strikeouts in the 1st and 5th, and was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. So will be the first one to face Hagan for the 4th time. Lady Cats hoping it's the only one that faces Hagan for the 4th time. First pitch misses away for ball 1. She almost sounded like he said 619 right there. Yeah, like Rey Mysterio coming out of nowhere. Here's a 1-0. Ground ball over to King at short and struggles with it, and Simmons will reach aboard. One on, 2 gone. Brings up Sophia Crossdale, 1 for 3. Singled and scored in the 1st, hit into a fielder's choice in the 3rd, and grounded out 2 second in the 5th. 4th at bat against Hagan. First pitch from Hagan. Hit in the air into center. Lloyd tracks it down, will make the catch, and that one will end the game. Lady Cats will wrap up the number 2 seed coming up in the district tournament. starts on Thursday, but the Lady Cats will get a first-round bye, so their tournament game will be on Friday, and that will be at home in Lawrenceburg. We'll give you all the details once we know the details coming up here, hopefully by tomorrow. So final score here from the south side of Murfreesboro. Lady Cats coming away with a 7-1 win. They improved to 7-3 within the district. So for Hayden Burks, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening. Probably have the next couple days off here. No games as far as we know, as far as the Lawrence County side of it. I think Loretto softball's got a couple games. So that will do it for the regular season for the Lady Cats. Next time you see them, we'll be in postseason action. So for Hayden Burks, this is AJ Good. Great evening. We'll see you guys later this week.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.